she's back. Welcome to Krocks in the Kitchen. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Lisa.
Yes, she is back, people. I got Lisa to come back on here with me. If you guys don't remember, back in January, that feels like 3 years ago at this point. Back in January, I had my friend Lisa from England on with me, and we did a little series. It was like 4 or 5 videos. So I'll link to the playlist so you guys can catch up on all those videos if you haven't seen them. But we basically just kind of wanted to chat and do it in a public forum where other people maybe could learn from what we were trying to do. And I don't know, we started out the year with like really high hopes and expectations of everything that was going to happen this year and how great everything's going to be. Basically a little bit of background is that Lisa, how long have you been vegan for?
Is it like 7 or 8 years now? I think I said 6 or 7 years before, so it must be 7 or 8 years by now. Yeah.
So she's been Lisa. Well, she's been Lisa.
I've been Lisa quite a long time now. That I have been more than 7 years, Lisa.
But she has been vegan, and she went vegan for the animals, and she kind of found herself over the years of when she first started going vegan, getting into more of the vegan junk food kind of stuff. And then eventually she found this wonderful couple on YouTube called Krocks in the Kitchen. And she was, you found us when you were trying to kind of look at more healthy vegan options, right?
Yeah. I mean, it feels a really long time ago now. I can hardly remember. I mean, I can hardly remember yesterday, but yeah, I think I was scrolling through YouTube and you popped up there with your little faces all cute and eating your vegetables. So I started watching it and I was hooked, and I wanted you to be my friend. So I was like,
yeah, Lisa wanted to be my friend. And like, I'm pretty leery of friends because I don't know. I feel like I've just been burned by people over the years. And so I don't have a lot of friends. I don't have any friends. And so Lisa reached out to me. And then when Brian and I went to England at the end of 2019, we ended up actually being able to meet Lisa, and it was super amazing. And you can read and see and watch all about it on our other videos if you want a little more of a recap. But basically, I just like the fact that she comes at it from the ethical vegan standpoint and coming from like maybe vegan junk food side, trying to go over into the healthier side, where Brian and I started out just doing this for weight loss. And, she has taught me so much about the other aspects of veganism and stuff like that. So
donuts.
Yeah, about donuts. No. She's taught me about all the junk food. No. So it's been a really great friendship. And we definitely, I don't know, we're just 2 peas in a pod. The moment that we met in England in person, it was just like, okay, yeah, this is my spirit animal.
Although you didn't throw yourself into my arms like I was hoping, but
well, I mean, next time. There's always next time. And so I just wanted to bring Lisa back on because it's been so long since January. It's September now. It's almost October. Actually, when this video airs, it'll probably be October. But I just want to bring her back on and kind of update how she's been doing this year, trying to be more healthy with her vegan choices. And then also, both of us were just trying to get into a more of a healthy mindset. That's what our 60-day challenge is all about, is just like more than just about weight loss or anything like that. It's just getting into healthy habits and having a more, rounded out life and everything like that. So how have you been doing, Lisa?
Well, I mean, since we finished that last video when we were like, yeah, we'll do monthly updates, and then life's just gone like, whoa, a bit weird, hasn't it? So, but actually, at this point, I'm doing really well. I decided that if there was any chance of getting on holiday this year, that I would, well, one of the things rather, it was that I would set my stall out, that the things that I normally use as an excuse not to join in, not to do things like going in the sea, or, Mike's bought this inflatable kayak, and I wanted to make sure I got on and used that, and I can normally find 101 reasons why I can't do something. So I got myself a decent swimming costume, because I don't want to be like hanging out everywhere, but I don't want to have that as an excuse not to go in. So I found myself with like one long legs, and I got another one with like even long sleeves on it as well, so I don't feel like just exposed. So there's no excuses. And I got myself a wetsuit as well, and I went swimming with Mike's sister, a place in Chester, one of these like outdoor water sports places, and we went wild swimming, well, semi-wild swimming. It was organized wild swimming. So
I saw when you posted about that, I saw, well, first of all, I was incredibly proud of you for being so brave to like go out there and do it, post pictures of yourself doing it. Cause like I would never, like, I'm just so like, I don't know. I feel like at some point you just have to be like, stop being so self-conscious and just do it. Right.
Yeah.
But
realizing that actually nobody else cares what I look like in a swimming costume was a, don't know why that was a revelation, but yeah, everyone's got their own thing going on. They don't actually care what I look like. So I thought, why am I holding myself back? And I've done it for years and years from the exercise point of view. So I got that all sorted out and I went wild swimming. And then
okay, so I need to know before we go on, what the heck is wild swimming?
Well, I mean, you get people going into like lakes and reservoirs and sea and things like that, and it's obviously just swimming where there isn't like particularly a lifeguard or anything. It can be quite dangerous. I mean, I think this year people have got themselves into real trouble, in this country particularly. But obviously I want to do it to challenge myself, but I don't particularly want to do anything dangerous and then cause somebody else to have to come get me, so this was a perfect sort of in the middle thing. And me and Amy went and we swam around this like mapped out area, but there were little guys on boats sort of in the middle. So if you got into trouble, and you had to wear, I should have brought it down, had to get myself a jazzy swim cap. And I managed to get a turquoise one with like flowers on it. It looked dreadful, but hilarious at the same time. But that's just so they can spot you in the water. And then I bought another one afterwards thinking, I'm going to do this all the time. And it's like got fabric flowers all over it in bright red. So that's a beauty. Wow. I'm not going to model it for you right now.
I was going to say, can I dig up some pictures of this?
No, I think there's a picture of me dancing around in my swim robe thing afterwards. I might let you have just to show the joy of me actually achieving.
Yeah, we need to see this. Yeah. So what else have you done this year that's like kind of put you outside of your comfort zone with that kind of on that
similar theme? We realized that actually there was a leisure centre that had opened locally just before the pandemic. Of course, it all got closed down, so they've got a swimming pool, not a massive one, but I've been trying to get to that quite as often as I can. This new job I've got is kind of preventing me from getting there as much as possible. But
we didn't even go into that. Lisa has a totally new job. She's been busy. You've been going nonstop.
Yeah, working as a care worker now, going into people's homes where they might need help getting up in the morning, like the elderly and vulnerable type people. So yeah, I'm loving that. But it is a bit time consuming. So I will be changing jobs again in the next month. I've got another company that I'm going to who very kindly agreed to take me on. So that should free up some more time. And that's another part of what we were talking about today as well, that to get a better work-life balance so you can be good to yourself and have time to do these other things to make your life healthy. Because at the moment, if I carry on working the way I am, that's not going to be good. So
yeah, and I think sometimes people just get stuck in like, I've got this job, it's great, whatever, I'm not gonna look for anything different, even if and from experience, like grass is always greener on the other side kind of thing. Like you're never going to find something that's 100%, but you can strive to find something better that gives you more work-life balance, that you can also make changes in your current job sometimes, but like with the thing that you've been dealing with, obviously with like all the scheduling being crazy. But kudos for you for being brave to go and find a new opportunity doing the same thing, but yeah,
I've been very lucky. I think things have just fallen into place for me. I've been really lucky with that.
But how are the you're still doing bird rescue, right? So how are the
birds? Yeah,
The
Yeah.
bird, is it like, it's not bird seed, like what happens during the fall? I don't know how
Well,
that
you're
works.
mostly picking up baby pigeons. They go all year round, pigeons. So we're out of baby bird season now, so that's gone quiet, thankfully. But to be honest, the amount of work I've been doing, I haven't been able to take on as many birds as I would have done. So it's just ones that get injured, or the baby pigeons that people find and things. So it's much quieter now, thank goodness.
Okay, so can we talk a little bit about food for a second, and then we'll get back to some of this other stuff. So how has your eating been this year? Like, how has that, since in January you were really trying to stick like more whole food, plant-based, and do you feel like you've incorporated more of that into, you know, more of the whole food, plant-based, vegan throughout the year, or have you totally like gone off with it, or how do you feel like that's going this year?
I mean, I think it's better than it was. The way I started the year and how we ended up, beginning this whole thing. I did lose a few pounds that first few months, and I never put that back on. And obviously, the junk food hasn't just been totally eliminated from my life. And some days are better than others, but in my mind, I've always got it in my head to, be more mindful of what we're having, and just try and do a bit better.
You have like a little Jessica in the back of your head that's like,
yeah,
don't eat all the peanut butter.
Well, like also just this week, because we've been talking about it for a while, but we're going to do an online shop, because if we go in the supermarket ourselves, you end up picking stuff up that you wouldn't necessarily want to buy, and also you can end up spending an absolute fortune. So just last night I've done an online shop, and I sat there and I picked out the stuff that we want, but also I made sure that there was a good selection of fruit and vegetables as well that we were getting. And sorry, Daisy's just trying to climb on my knee here. There we go.
Oh, Daisy just wanted to be a star. Oh, Daisy.
She is. She's a star. Right, go and sit down now.
So you're kind of doing our 60-day challenge. You
Yes.
you have printout, right? Oh, it makes me so happy to see a little printout. You said you were thinking about doing like 2 of them. Like, what were you thinking about doing?
Yeah, I haven't done it yet because I haven't had a chance, but I wanted to do like your daily one and then like a weekly one. So like the exercise classes at the local leisure centre, like I can do if I pay 25 quid for 6 weeks, because they're not doing proper memberships at the moment with COVID still being a bit up and down, but all my classes can be in that as well as the swimming. So I could do a yoga class or a spin class, or just like a step aerobics class, or like a strength training class, as much as you want as well. So for 25 quid for 6 weeks, you can really get them in if you've got the time. So I want to get like maybe 3 of those a week in if I can. And also I know that if I do some strength training, that really does help me with weight loss if I wanted to do that, which I don't really want this to be the focus. I want to get my life organized and a bit more balanced and happy. And not that it isn't happy, but you know what I mean, just get it a bit more sorted, and then I can think about weight loss if I want to. I mean, I've got all clothes that fit me. I mean, don't want to rebuy clothes, do I?
Yeah, but I think sometimes we just get so focused on the number and the weight loss, and obviously like I have a number in my head, I step on the scale, I don't like it, I want to see it go down, but I just feel like sometimes we get just so obsessed with it that it just kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, instead of being happy in this moment that you've got, your life that you live in, you're always putting it down on in the future, I will be X, Y, Z, I will be happy because this has happened. And you waste your life. And I think this care job that I've been doing, I see all these people from like 60 upwards, people are nearly 100 years old. And if I don't take the lessons that I see when I go to see these people, and some people are struggling so much with their health and things, if I don't take that on board, but also that life is short and you need to enjoy yourself now, as well as being happy and doing, well for yourself. So I think, trying to incorporate healthy habits that are also fun Like I do love going to that gym and going swimming and things. So, you know, that's a fun
Yeah,
thing to do. It's not just like go and slog it out.
I think
So
that's so important. Like, we're constantly always chasing down a certain number or a certain thing or a certain, you know, number of pounds we want to lose or weight we want to be at. And we're never just like existing in the moment. And so for me, it's like, I know that eating whole food plant-based will cause me to lose weight. Like if I stick to what I know works for me, I know that I'll lose the weight. And so I'm just trying it. That's why Brian and I were like, let's just do like a habit changing thing where it's like we want to incorporate these healthy habits into our life. And so, and trying to do things that we enjoy and not, and I don't know, just getting more joy out of it and being in the moment and all of that. That's kind of what we're trying to do right now instead of being so focused
that's
on
why
the
it's
numbers.
good that you that's why you've got it's good that you've got the three things on the sheet, because you can have like the healthy eating bit, fair enough, but then you can think, well, what do I actually want to do that I never have time or I never give myself time to? And like, you've got ukulele, haven't you? I've got ukulele
You
because
see my ukulele?
I'm a pandemic ukulele lesson person.
Yeah, you actually
Other people were baking banana bread. I was doing the ukulele.
Yeah, she started doing ukulele lessons, and like it's weird because we both ended up doing like so Brian's dad gave him that ukulele back there. You can hopefully see behind me. And he gave him that ukulele for his birthday or Christmas. I think his birthday last year or something like that. And Brian like never really started playing it, and so I picked it up and started playing it, and then his dad started like teaching me random stuff on it. So now that's like one of my little things. So eventually in the future, picture this, Lisa, you and I, a ukulele duet.
I think that might lose you some subscribers.
It's happening. It's happening. We could do like a ukulele duel.
Dueling ukuleles.
Oh my goodness. All right, Lisa. So, do you have anything else important that you want to bring up? Obviously, we don't want to make this too long, but we just wanted to kind of catch up, and then we can do another video. Hopefully, Lisa will come back maybe like next month for another little video with more stuff. And also, if you guys have questions for Lisa, I would love it if you post them in the comments, and then we can answer them on the future video. I'm just like roping her into like she has to do the next video now. Is there anything else super important though that you wanted to bring up for this video that you think we missed out on?
Well, it was kind of a bit about the whole, you know, being good to yourself thing, because this chasing the numbers thing, I've this is the end of the day hair, but I've started having my hair cut and colored properly by a hairdresser, a real life hairdresser who has qualifications, and I feel a hell of a lot better about myself than I used to do when my hair was just doing its own thing. And I think having treats like that for yourself that aren't food based are a good thing, and just to boost your own confidence. And also this new job has given me a lot of confidence back. So if there's anything going on in your life and it's not right, find a way to change it and make it better, and be brave and do it, because you're worth so much better than what the scales are telling you or what your tight clothes are telling you. And but you can make it happen, you know. And I think that's been a good year for me this year, doing that sort of thing, like just forcing myself, get the swimming cosy on. Who cares what other people think? Just do it, because you hold yourself back. And these are the things that help you get your goals.
If you keep waiting for the moment when you feel like you're going to look amazing in this bathing suit, that moment's probably never going to come, because as I was talking about in our previous video that we posted, we're recording this the day after we posted the video where I was talking about how I was looking back at old pictures of myself where like from a year ago, and I would die to look like that now. But in the moment, I didn't think I looked that like I was super self-conscious and didn't and thought I was super fat. And like, you know, I was like, oh my gosh, if I look at it now, I'm like, I wish I could talk to myself back then. And so if you just keep putting stuff off and waiting for the moment when everything the stars align and everything's perfect, like that moment's never going to come. It's just not. So I think that's a really important message.
And also, I'm not going to be lazy around the house. So if I think that the dishwasher needs emptying, I'm going to empty the dishwasher. or the recycling needs taken out, I'm going to take out the recycling and stop being, procrastinating about things.
Yes.
Procrastinating, that's a hard word to say. Yeah.
Procrastinating. I'm the queen of procrastination.
Yeah. What I would say is get cracked on. That's what we say.
But the problem with my procrastination is I will just find like 8,000 other things that I could do instead. So it's like, oh, I need to do this. Oh, there's like 20 other things I could do instead. Like, let's reorganize the entire. So sometimes I'm productive in my procrastination, but it still puts off something that I'm not wanting to do. And if you just, here's the thing, and I know this in my head, if you just do that thing, like your whole life will be so much better because it's done and you don't have to worry about it anymore. You don't have to keep having it pop back in your head like, oh, I need to do that. Oh, I need to do that. Oh, I need to do that. Just do it. But anyway, if I could, that's what I need to tell myself because I'm not great at taking my own advice.
Yeah, no, me neither. I'm really good at telling other people, but
yeah, we just
doing it.
We'll tell you all how to be happy and everything, and then we'll go cry ourselves to sleep.
Although I did rearrange my kitchen cupboards yesterday, so I know what food's in there and what needs eating, and I didn't do a Jessica Crock on it. I mean, things are in a general area, roughly in the right place. They're not like alphabetized or anything.
A Jessica Crock.
I've still got the understair cupboard to sort out because that is just, you open the door and it's just a wall of shoes and bags and I've no idea. Wow. 2 hoovers poked in there. So yeah, that's next on my list, and that will, one day when that's sorted out, my life will be perfect.
And then we can do a tour. You can show it to us.
No.
She's like, no. All right. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this little update, a little chitty chat with Lisa. I just like, I don't know. I just love Lisa and I just love having her on here. So I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Again, if you have any questions for Lisa, please put them in the comments below. Daisy would love it if you would subscribe. Tell them to subscribe, Daisy.
Yeah. She says, calm.
Also give the video a thumbs up if you like it, a thumbs down if you hate us and you want us to go away. Or you can also catch us on social media. All the links are in the description below, but hopefully you enjoyed this little episode of Krocks in the Kitchen with special guest Lisa, and we will see you next time on Krocks in the Kitchen. Bye.